Union Station in the foreground on a fine afternoon in Kansas City. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the St. Louis Cardinals and their I-70 rivals to the west, the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up against the guy you see there, the veteran right-hander James Shields. Kevin Black. A move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now here it comes. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. So a good beginning there for Shields, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. But the Royals going with their powder blue alternates they brought back a year or two ago. I like that a lot. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was a strike away from getting back-to-back punch-outs here to start the game, but He might have gotten just a little overconfident there as he leaves that one out over the plate, and it gets hammered for a one-out double.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Mark McGuire will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Okay, stop and go.
Ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped fouled. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And against a guy like this, wow, you'll take any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
Matt Holliday will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Fouled back. The next 3-2. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cards lead it 2-0. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City, as put together by manager Ned Yost, looks like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Royals, right fielder, Norichika Aoki.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. Two-two pitch on the way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Alcides Escobar waits on deck. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Water. Get the water here.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Throw over to first, and they got him.
Well, here's a guy trying to make something happen in the very first inning. But I think he got a little carried away with getting his lead over there. It's going to wind up costing him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down.
Well, that's a pitch they're going to have to get used to here tonight. Let's see where this is. That's definitely in the strike zone. That's too good to lay off, especially with 2 strikes.
Billy Butler will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order, at least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Black is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail things here 2-0. Alan Craig will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Daniel Descalzo, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Daniel Descalzo steps in now. First pitch coming. And Shields starts the at-bat with a changeup, good for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Mark Ellis will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First offering on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Infante, and there are 2 away now.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Kevin Black will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Here's the first offering. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. He may end the second with 1 too.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Another try at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high-fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time.
Come down now.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Hey, guys, you know you're in trouble when we bring up the pitch count graphic in the second inning. Things just have not gone his way so far.
Don't give up the run.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy is going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Come on, Royal.
3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Come on, Royal.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw won't get him at first, an infield single, and it's first and third now.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Michael Lee will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And with that last pitch, Shields up to 68 so far. In the air to left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Eric Hosmer will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first is Ellis, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Cut fastball misses, 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Batting sixth, catcher
Salvador Perez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. For Gordon, that's now 14 doubles on the season so far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Strike called, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a pitch foul tipped straight back off the mask of the catcher, Molina. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Omar Infante will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away.
You better watch your head. Good go.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. McGuire is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals leave one. Still down 3-0. Mark McGuire will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Bases are empty, one man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Let's do it, KC.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Full count, 3-2. On deck, the power hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
So a runner on first with one out now. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out.
He's gonna go.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Pick him up first base. Wait.
3-0 now. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are two gone now.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
Alan Craig will dig in. He popped out his first time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Here comes Molina chugging around third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Daniel Descalzo will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Good off-speed pitch there from Shields. It's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
'And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Mark Ellis will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Don't let him score!
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And you can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Let's go!
1-1 pitch on its way to Ellis. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One for the Cardinals on this swing by Alan Craig. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Lorenzo Cain will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And this is going to be a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A 1-2 from Wainwright. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Pedro Siriaco will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at this. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Norichka Aoki will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. One and one. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot with his swing right there, but at the very least, he does move that runner up 90 feet now with 2 away.
Alcides Escobar will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is fouled straight back. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Kevin Black will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, Kevin Black.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
The 1-0 home. Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to be all for James Shields. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Danny Duffy is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Runners going. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And there's ball 1.
Come on, put on your glasses.
4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's it, right there.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Go.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oh, give me a break, dog.
high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Mark McGuire will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Too high, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. A little bit outside, 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Cards leave one. They lead it 4-0. Billy Butler will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Billy Butler.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And Holliday's got this one, and there are two gone.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Hard hit towards center. Black is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. His guys are up 4-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Matt Holliday will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous two trips. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Taken by Infante. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. Salvador Perez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Omar Infante will try it again. He flew out his first time. couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And a called strike two as he's pounding the knees here.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 straight singles, now a walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out.
Let's go now, base hit here.
Big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year, and he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Norichka Aoki stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Alcides Escobar will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
And that misses 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Let's go, Loyal!
And this one will be out of play off to the left. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. He'll throw home with it, and he will slide across with their first run of the game as it's now 4-1.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Billy Butler will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. Second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that air affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
2 out, bases loaded. And And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, you know, that one not even close, and you can feel the noose starting to tighten up just a little bit more on him.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Boy, he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. Gives him a run here on the bases-loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Cutter runs outside, ball 1.
I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Alex Gordon will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
And Gordon swings and pulls this pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd, foul. Here's one hit towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Daniel Descalzo will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Daniel Descalzo.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on now, let's go.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, a 1-2. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Infante now at second. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Mark Ellis will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
When you hear us talk about shutdown innings, and that's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
Kevin Black will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Open your eyes, What are you looking at? What game are you looking at,
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hitters count 2-0. Cold strike on the change, 2-1. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Salvador Perez will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 from Wainwright. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Great play to Spirit. And the toss goes to Wainwright at the bag for the out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Omar Infante will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here it comes now to Infante. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Lorenzo Cain will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Wade Davis is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Wade Davis.
Matt Carpenter will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
For St. Louis, 3rd baseman Matt Carpenter.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Michael Lee will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Out in front there as this is rolled fouled off to the left. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Mark McGuire will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
No batter, you got him.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Really?
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
There we go, guys. Come on.
Out in front of the fastball here as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Around third and being waved on home.
we'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the 6'11" workhorse right-hander John Roush. Matt Holliday will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 St. Louis. Kevin Segrist will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Pedro Siriaco will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. 3-2, here it is. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Norichka Aoki will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot of getting to it.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. First and second here with nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Let's go, big hit here.
Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Garcia ready, the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Descalzo on to first to complete the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Billy Butler will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from third base.
Eric Hosmer will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here's the 1-0. Line hard to center field. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Alex Gordon will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Changeup called strike 1. tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he lays off for ball one.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-4. Alan Craig will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Alan Craig.
First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike. Left field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Daniel Descalso will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That fastball is certainly not overpowering, but it's in the perfect location. When you put a little movement on that thing, that really becomes a great pitch.
Mark Ellis will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Good fastball that time by Roush as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And, oh, that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Trevor Rosenthal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Salvador Perez will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with 2 anyway.
Jason Mott is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Omar Infante will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Cutter low, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Gerald Vaughn will be summoned much earlier than he anticipated as he'll try and preserve this one by pitching 2 full innings.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Lorenzo Cain will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as the right-handers up and warming. And now he squares around and drops down a good one. Bare-handed. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
This is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
And a big strikeout there. I mean, this would be quite a tightrope act if you could get out of this while stranding that tying run at third.
Norichika Aoki will step in, a base hit in his last time. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tried to wait out the knuckleball, but it's in there, 2-2.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Royals wind up leaving them loaded, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Ramon Hernandez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 50, Ramon Hernandez.
Kevin Black will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Here's a ground ball heading for the hole, and it'll be out of reach for the shortstop Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Matt Carpenter will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. He's running towards second. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Michael Lee will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt, but a good block there by Ramon. In the dirt, but Ramon will quickly get on this one. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Tim Collins will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Mark McGuire will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Billy Butler will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Bottom of the ninth, designated hitter, Billy Butler.
And that's in there for strike one. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Knuckleball, strike three called as that thing came back over the plate, one away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Eric Hosmer will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Eric!
Now a ground ball towards the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Alex Gordon will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Knuckleball, 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Here comes Hosmer around third.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Pat Neshek will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. Ramon Hernandez will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not. Here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
And this one misses as well. 2-0 now to Ramon. Pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, not a whole lot behind this swing. This is nothing more than just a little tapper. But the end result is that now the winning run moves up 90 feet to third base, and the wheels are really going to start to turn now.
Omar Infante could get a shot to win it here, although with a couple of bases open, they could afford to work around him if they want. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. Matt Holliday will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
St. Louis, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Here's the first offering. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Hard hit towards center. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Alan Craig will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Here we go.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, an excuse me swing there as this is looped toward the right side. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Daniel.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Daniel Descalzo will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Turn 2.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are two gone now.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. This ball game still tied 5-all. Lorenzo Cain will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
Now the question becomes, with the winning run on first, will they decide to play a little National League style ball and bunt him up a second? At this point in the ball game, I think it's a definite possibility.
Pedro Siriaco will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Well, winning baseball games sometimes comes down to doing the little things. Perfect execution there, and now the winning run moves into scoring position with only one out.
Norichka Aoki will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just one out.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with one away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
And here's a ball hit in the air. McGuire is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Well, I think you'd take your chances here on just about anything except a pop-up or a strikeout. And sure enough, this becomes a huge out as this winning run has to stay anchored there at third base.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Out of play. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Offensive star of the night for the Royals, well, it was this man right here, Alex Gordon. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 6-5. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors, They left 11 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.